Hi everybody, Bald&curious here. So on a quest for a perfect kitty gun. The last time we played with the Ramjet from Radiant Arms, which I'm actually a pretty big fan of. Again, this is my original 365 Spectacomp slide with expansion chamber. Again, for those of you who don't know, let me show you. So this actually has a 3.1-inch barrel like a regular 365. So you see it stops, barrel stops just before the ports, and then you have the ports in the slide. Unfortunately, those ports don't really do much, at least in my opinion. They don't really do what they advertised, at least in my experience. So Ramjet proved to be a lot more capable than this. So I actually picked up the Harrington Arms compensator for 365 as well. So I got the barrel for it, and here's my test subject again. Overall length I think is a little bit longer, so I don't know how that's gonna fit in a holster. That's probably gonna be an issue. You might have to use I don't know, XL holster maybe, I don't know. So that's one downside. You're gonna have to address that. With a Ramjet, I'm pretty sure it'll fit in the same holster. I'll confirm. So my question is, this is a lone wolf barrel. The cheapest barrel I could find was $99, $170, but they had it on sale for 99 bucks. So the whole setup, the comp was, I believe, $80. They had like a 20% off at the gun con. And so I'm literally at half the price of the Ramjet. The Ramjet I paid on sale 360 bucks for a barrel and a comp. So this is literally half the price. But also, as you can tell, it doesn't mate with the slide as nice as a Ramjet does. I'll put some pictures to show you. But no, it's just something different. This is a two-port comp, so I'm kind of curious myself how this works. How is it better? Is it the same? Is it worth it? If no, if there's not significant improvement Ramjet over this or vice versa, then this might be a lot more economical version of ultimate carry gun. So let's take some shots. I'm not gonna go crazy with all these different types of ammo. I'm just gonna shoot 115s and 124s. We might shoot a little bit 147s. I have these Defense Hollow Point 147s, and these do 990 feet per second at the muzzle, so they're a little faster than my reloads. My reloads run about 890. So we might shoot a couple of rounds of this just to give it a try. But 115s, 124s, we're just gonna concentrate on that. All right, so it's definitely less snappy than without a comp whatsoever. I can't really tell. I don't think there's a huge difference between this and the Ramjet. Let's shoot a little more. Now for 124s, I'm shooting this Ingman 124. I found it to be pretty good ammo for the price, and it actually runs about the same speed as 115s. It runs at 1200 feet per second. At least that's what they advertise. Yeah, I really like these 124s. Between a little heavier bullet and still decent velocity, I think it makes that comp work pretty good. But I don't think that two-port comp does a whole lot more than Ramjet. So let me switch back to Ramjet and let's try. So yeah, here's a Ramjet. You can see how much nicer it fits in. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be there, and the length of the gun stays the same. So that's a big plus. If you have the actual holsters, you don't have to change any of that. So yeah, let's take a few shots again. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between these two comps, to be honest. This one, with those big holes going up that way, in my experience, if somebody stands off to the side, there's a little more concussion, makes your teeth rattle. I can't really tell about this one because I never stood to the side of it, but I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between these. This is a lot more economical version, but it doesn't give you uh, aesthetics of the ramjet. Also, keep in mind this has a two set screws on the side, so you gotta make sure that you Loctite the screws, or better yet, you might want to drill up the barrel a little bit, make a little dimple so the set screw sits in it, kind of eliminate the any chance that this can get loose. I mean, it sits in the frame, so that should pretty much eliminate any twisting or whatever, but it can still, I guess, come loose. I tried a couple of rounds of this Winchester 147, kind of just for the hell of it, for my satisfaction. Yeah, I still prefer 124s. I think with the comp, it just it's like a happy medium. Without a comp, I would run 147s all day long, even 150s. The heavier bullet you can find, as long as they work fine with your gun. It's just my experience. But with the comp, I think the 124s that move at least 12 feet per second, 1200 feet per second, seems to be a really good combo. Yeah, here's the Headington Arms comp, and you can see that. You can see the, I don't know how well it shows, but there's a light between a comp and a slide, so it's not, couldn't really screw it all the way. That's where the set screws come in place, and the grip module actually holds it in place, so there's a very little chance it'll come unscrewed, virtually none. So unless you go with a shorter grip module. Let's take a few shots with this 147 defensive ammo. Yeah, I would say the same thing. 124 seems to be working a lot better. Do more 124s. I mean, it seems a little snappier, 124s, because of the velocity, but I think the combo actually works a little better. So, is the whole comp worth it? You have to ask yourself if you're willing to spend the money, if you need it, if you gotta adjust your holsters and all that stuff. It's again, it's not gonna make you John Wick. It's not gonna eliminate the recoil. It's gonna make the follow-up shots a lot easier. With a comp and less of a muzzle rise, it's easier to track the front sight or track the dot. So unfortunately, the slide I had to borrow from somebody. This one doesn't have a dot on it, so I can't really comment on how the dot feels. I mean, front sight, there's really not a problem. Again, I'm not a small guy. I don't really have a recoil problem and all that, but smaller people, smaller hands, women, That's something that is worth looking into. Now, Ramjet itself is going to be a Mercedes. You know, this is going to be like a Mercedes or BMW of comps and barrels. This is your Hyundai version. So they're both going to get the job done. That one just looks nicer, look neater, look like it was made to be there. You don't have to change your holster, you don't have to change anything. They both seem to be working just fine with the stock springs. I didn't have to adjust anything. I have a Glock 19 project gun I'm working with the slide and Suarez comp, and that thing does not want to work the way I want it to. I have to like run the hotter ammo through it and whatnot. The ported version works just fine, but the comp is different issue. The fact that this gun runs great with any ammo and any comp, you know, it just shows what a great platform 365 is. Although, even though they had some hiccups on the beginning with the strikers, which I never personally experienced, they seem to getting that worked out. But it's a great little carry gun. So there you have it, another option for upgrade for your 365. This platform was really good to me, one of my most favorite guns. So with all the controversy the SIG has going on right now, you know, it's nice to bring something positive. If you like this kind of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have fun, keep shooting, and like last time, keep shooting with the comps.